getting into the video, you're probably wondering what is a beet harvest and can I work there? And we're going to get into those later on in the video. But first, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the bell, and we have a lot of videos coming soon. We're going to try to do about twice a week, and if not, at least once a week. So thank y'all for being here and stay tuned. Okay, so you're probably wondering what is the beet harvest? And it's more up in the northern states in the United States, and it's where they harvest a ton of sugar beets, which is the main source of sugar in America, which I had no clue. But you pretty much store all the beets under these really big awnings, and they freeze them all for the winter and harvest them for sugar throughout the year. They process them at the plants. They work through Express Employment Service. If you've ever heard of them, they're a temp service or an employment agency. They also do housing. They give you an RV spot, or they can put you in a hotel if you're more of a van lifer. But you have to have your own transportation. Our arrival, when we got there on September 23rd, we were staying at the Red River State Recreation Area. It was a really beautiful location with really close wildlife. In the name, it was right next to a river. It was a few minutes walk to a bar, to all the restaurants and grocery stores in town. It was very nicely located. Everything was provided free: electricity, Wi-Fi. They had bathhouses. Also, there was some really nice hikes, and I got some really good fishing done. I was able to catch a golden shiner, I believe, and a catfish. We did what we could, and we got a lot of great pictures and enjoyed a lot of great times. Upon arrival, you were made to go to orientation, no longer than 2 hours. We just watched some training videos and got the basics. It was very easy to understand. And after that, you got your pretty much a certification saying that you went through orientation and you can now work at one of the plants. The actual harvest included, we were grounds crew, and so our jobs included scraping up the dirt, backing trucks under a dirt boom, and dumping the dirt in their trucks. Couldn't have been any easier, honestly. It was just long shifts. It was 12-hour shifts, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And so it was a lot of being on your feet with steel-toed boots, because there are big, heavy beasts the size of your head flying off a conveyor every now and then. And it's not dangerous, but you have a hard hat provided and a vest. The pay is about $1,300 to $1,500 per week, depending on where you are. There's bonus pay on the weekends. We have bonus time, which is it's time and a half, and then on Sunday it's double time, as long as you work all the previous days of the week. Beets have to be harvested in a very specific temperature. So if it's too cold or too warm, you can no longer harvest beets, and so the plants will have to shut down. And you get 4-hour stay pay if you don't work at all that day. It's really easy work. Like I said, it's just having the equipment, being braced for the weather, because it does get cold, and being on your feet for 12 hours at a time. It kind of get a little rough, but they have breaks in between because they almost come in waves. And so you have a long line of trucks backed all the way up, yards and yards, and then it'll be a dead time of 30 minutes to 45 minutes with just waiting on trucks to come in. And so we decided to do the harvest in 2022, and our experience overall was really great. We honestly were ill prepared, and so we did not finish the harvest, but we plan to go back in 2023 this year, maybe even do Minnesota and Michigan. Yeah, we give it a very overall positive rating. It was very nice. The foremans were very positive and encouraging. Everyone had safety as a priority. We just were ill prepared. Overall, great experience. I would definitely recommend it to any van lifers, RV lifers, or just anybody with a vehicle, honestly, who wants to make a quick $35,000 to $5,000 in a month. You only commit until October 31st, but you meet some really nice people along the way. And like I said in the previous videos, friends for life, and just experiences you otherwise would not have. While staying at the Red River State Recreation Area, I will say the wildlife is amazing. We saw deer walking outside the camper within maybe 30 yards. It was pretty surreal. A nice group of them, maybe 4 or 5, and it was just so beautiful being able to sit outside the campfire and just see nature go by, and be able to hear the river right next to the campsite. We are very grateful for that experience. The downside of the campsite, I will say, we had a power outage because squirrels got into the lawns, but what can you do about that? And the other one would be the ladybugs. The ladybugs at that time are looking for somewhere warm to stay, And so the RV is just a hub for ladybugs. Every RV you passed had them splattered all over the walls, and they get into every little crook and crevice. If you don't think your RV leaks, wait until you get to Ladybug City. They will get into every crack and crevice that you didn't even know you had. They'll cover your door so they will fly in when you open it. It's just inevitable. But we recommend a vacuum or oils such as peppermint, or the one that repels mosquitoes. It's I lose my mind right now, but if you can remember the name of it, comment it below. I really appreciate it. I know the name, but it's just escaping my mind. I have torches where it burns it, but citronella, yeah, that's it. But still commenting if you made it to that part. But that'll be our only downside, honestly. Besides that, people were really friendly. Memories overall, would definitely do it again. Plan to do it again. Tune in for that video for 2023 because it's definitely on the agenda. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe below, hit the bell for our next video. Safe travels.